Now we're going to have our constitutional expert, who is assisted by Ivan Rapeland from Virginia, Josh Barnett and David Jose from Arizona. And his reputation precedes him as well. But let me just say this. I don't use the word brilliant to describe a lot of people.
Twice in one day?
Yeah, 3 times now. 1, 2, 3. I can tell you this man tried to save our country single-handedly on January 5th and 6th when he advised the administration, who was still the President of the United States, that they didn't have to do what happened on January 6th. That man right there tried to save our country. Questions, and thank you, press and media. We're sorry that we're long-winded, but this is serious stuff. John is going to talk about the constitutionality when this type of fraud happens, that the power comes back to the states. Please.
So, Justice Gableman's report is, I think, one of the most significant developments in the last year and a half as we're looking at this. It identified by chapter and verse a number of state statutes that were violated. And the consequences of those illegalities are 10-fold or 15-fold greater than the margin of victory in Wisconsin. That, to me, has triggered certain constitutional authorities that the legislators have forgotten that they have.
That's right.
We're not talking about state elections where you're bound by state law and state constitution. We're talking about a federal election for presidential electors, where under Article 2, Section 1 of the federal Constitution, the sole authority for directing the manner of choosing electors belongs to the legislature.
Amen.
That authority is exercised by the legislature without any constraint from state law or from state constitutions, including the constraint that says they have to go to the governor to ask permission. Right? This has been clear. And the Supreme Court, for more than a century, has said that that power is plenary. That means it doesn't owe account to anybody else. Now, this seems odd to us. Wait, I don't have to get permission from the judiciary? I don't have to do the government. So think about the one other example that we all know. We haven't seen it in a while in our country, but some of you are old enough to remember the last time it happened. If Congress proposes an amendment to the Constitution and chooses the legislature rather than state constitutional conventions to decide whether to ratify that amendment, the sole plenary power to decide that vote is with the legislature.